South Africa's star runner Oscar Pistorius is used to the spotlight. At the Olympics, his was a tale of triumph. A man without legs competing against able-bodied athletes, his prosthetic limbs earning him the nickname Blade Runner. Now, Pistorius faces a charge of premeditated murder for killing his girlfriend. Pistorius denies the charge, saying he and model Riva Steenkamp were deeply in love and that he shot her by mistake. Now, this is a story with more twists and turns than any track, and joining us now to talk about it is VOA's Sunny Young. Sunny, thanks so much for being on the show. Tell us about this case against Pistorius. Sensational case, Alex, involving one of South Africa's most popular athletes, a beautiful model. Pistorius's defense team has said he shot Steenkamp, his girlfriend, by mistake. Pistorius, who had guns in his home, said he thought there were burglars outside of his home in Pretoria, and several shots were fired. Steenkamp was hit fatally, and a lot of these details will come out in the case. So Pistorius' claim then is that he thought that Steenkamp was not Steenkamp, but actually an intruder. Exactly. He felt it was an intruder, and we're going to hear a lot about South Africa's high crime rate during this trial. And Pistorius has said in the past that he wanted to protect himself, and he has had firearms training. Now, what has Pistorius meant as a symbol for South Africa, and what then has this case meant for people there? Huge star, Alex. I spoke recently with a sports editor in Johannesburg, and he said Nelson Mandela, the former South African president, #1 in terms of star power, but he put Pistorius in his top 3, maybe top 2 among most popular South Africans. South Africa loves their sports heroes. Hansi Cronje, a former cricket captain for South Africa, very popular athlete. He was involved in a match-fixing trial a few years back, but this is completely different. There's a murder charge here. Of course, so a huge disappointment, obviously, for all of his fans. What else can you tell us about Pistorius's role now? I mean, he was scheduled. His career has still been going. I mean, he's very much in the middle of his career. He's not a former athlete by any means. So he had all of these races scheduled, but now a lot of those things have been canceled. 26 years old, Alex. You and I both watched him at the London Olympics last year, in which he made history, becoming the first amputee athlete to compete against able-bodied athletes at the Olympics. I was at the London Olympic Stadium. He was very well received by fans in London. The other athletes, they enjoyed competing against him. And now he was described as humble and gracious. But now we're hearing other reports of another side to his personality. And now sponsors have dropped him, correct? Within hours after he was charged with murder, a major South African sponsor dropped him. And depending on how long this case goes, most people think other sponsors will drop him. They don't want their company associated with his name. Of course. All right, Sunny. Well, thank you so much for following this story for us. We appreciate you coming on the show again. VOA's Sunny Young from the sunny side of sport.